Hey guys, Ryan here, Espey's Gym. I want to talk to you a little bit today about table curls and their downfall and how you can actually do them properly. So, this has been widely criticized in the past. There's other videos floating around out there talking about table curls, why you shouldn't do them. Some people love them. It's kind of an ego lift of arm wrestling because you see guys getting under this. This is only a 20-pound dumbbell for the purpose of demonstration, but getting under a 100-pound dumbbell, leveraging it up. The problem with the dumbbell, or a dumbbell movement on a table, is that gravity is your limiting factor and the line of pull is straight down. So anytime you are in a table curl position, in the traditional sense, you are pulling defensively. And normally you wouldn't be right here. You would never be right here in this position. It would be like this, or like this. If you're over here, and you're holding all that weight right there, that's great. But in that match, it's the beginning of the end. You are never going to fully be able to just bicep curl your opponent up to you. When you're over here, which is where you'd be caught, if you were doing the table curl position, the move is either can opener or power through with a drag, okay? It's not going to be a straight bicep curl up and then somehow pin your opponent. Now, the hammer curl version is better because you're still doing some back pressure, but it's not the best. What I'm about to show you is a much better way and a more versatile piece of equipment than a dumbbell that you can buy to bolt onto your table. And this is it right here. This pulley system by Ezreal Armwrestling Club. And you see variations of them out there, but this one is smooth, it's heavily built. I will give you some close-ups of it. So, one of the best things it offers is it's not just a straight pulley. This swivels to give you access to different angles. Underneath, you can see it's well built. It's clamped on, not bolted on. That's a bonus. You have a pulley on the back. It really prevents your weights from swaying. And overall, and then your weight just goes down to the floor right there on a loading pin. So for a small investment in your training, you can have a much superior piece of equipment that will allow you more versatility. And there is 1,000 ways you can use this thing. Table curls just being one of them, but call them something else. So guys, I'm going to try to talk you through a little bit of this, and of course this is just a very small portion of my training. This particular workout is all about brachialis, brachioradialis, and back pressure. So I'm using the wrist bar here, but I'm using it just for straight hammer curls. And of course the variation of the table curl I'm using here is done with a pulley. And I'm staying around 12 repetitions, but again, you can do whatever you want on this. You can even max out like a lot of guys would with a traditional dumbbell table curl. As you can see, this Ezreal Armwrestling Club pulley that I'm using is pretty smooth. Now, I haven't gotten to the point yet where I have really put a ton of weight on here with it, but I'm sure I will at some point in the not so distant future. Now, another variation that I always work into my training is this one, and you can see that it's still the Ezreal pulley, but I'm using an Ezreal Armwrestling Club arm wrestling strap in order to complete a variation. Now this variation uses the Ezreal neural rolling handle, which is basically a wrench style handle that provides a little bit more of a different type of resistance. Instead of just having a bar in your hand, it's actually actively trying to roll out of your hand. As you can see here, I do a little bit of it in a traditional curl, and then I'm doing a kind of a drag and pulling across the table. Hope you guys liked the video. If you got any questions on this one, let me know. All of this equipment is available at Ezreal Armwrestling Club. Just find them on Google. And I hope you guys train hard and come out the other end of what we're going through stronger than you've ever been.